What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you guys all enjoyed your weekend. So what we're going to be doing in this video is going over a little bit of a stock market recap overall. We're going to be taking a look at the NASDAQ 100 as well as the S&P 500. So with that being said today, the triple Qs were pretty much flat. Now, for as flat as we finished, right, down 19 cents, which is nothing. I'm just going to call it flat. Pretty much dead even on the triple Qs today. We had some areas of opportunities to get long, especially on some stocks very early in the day, like Tesla. Microsoft even had a little bit of an intraday pivot to the long side. Meta put in a nice move to the long side, amongst others, right? You can kind of go through whatever stock from, technology and kind of see they all had some moves to the upside. Nvidia, AMD, so forth and so forth. We kind of did pull back in a little bit, created a little bit of a scalping opportunity to the downside on some of these names, especially stocks like Tesla that had these big moves higher. A lot of the stocks that put in these big moves off the open all pulled back, right? No technical damage has been done. What does that mean? We're still trading over the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50-day moving average on the triple Qs. Do you think anything worries me about this chart? No. Now, if the triple Qs start losing 293, maybe that's another conversation for another day on another video, and we could talk about some downside pivots. Could we go into a 1, 2, 3 day distribution where stocks kind of just go sideways for a little bit? Absolutely. It still doesn't mean that anything technically is broken. It doesn't mean that you need to go chop yourself up, 2 or 3 days, throwing a bunch of darts all over the place, kind of just striking out. There's a reason why we stopped where we stopped. If we kind of look at this 320 zone here, this is the top of the channel here, which is called the linear regression channel 50. I don't know if you guys want to put that on your charts. I love these channel lines. As soon as we kind of break through them, we kind of test the top of the channel. We normally come back down, break through again. You kind of use them as guides, right? They're not going to be clear indicators for me, but they're definitely spots that I look for on the chart where I'd like to, if I'm in a trade, take some profits or kind of wait for them to break through before I enter a trade. So they're great little tools. It's a great little tool to kind of put on your charts. We got over this recent last distribution cycle going back to June the 2nd here. If you can see this week and a half worth of trading here where we were very, very sideways at the top of the range here before we kind of broke down. We got over this area here, right? And the top of that was 314.50. We got over that area there. We kind of put in a high today of around 318, 319. We're just about $1 or $2 shy of the top of the range here. Now we got a little bit of a rest candle, a little bit of a, inverse hammer candle forming up, if you're into dojis and stuff like that, not really, but it's there, right? I mean, it's there. So, can we go lower? Absolutely. I can see the triple Qs coming down into 308 and still looking strong to make a push higher. Now, if they do come down to the 308, it is going to present a couple of days and opportunities for us to catch some trades to the short side. Now, what I mean is that if we start to lose this demand zone here, which this demand zone is the 100 EMA, it's also below today's low. So that 100 EMA is sitting at around $312. I'm going to give you a nice little watch list, level to kind of put on and set some alerts on. 312 on the triple Qs is a short. Now, that doesn't mean a short back down to all-time lows or recent lows of 269. What it means is it's a short, treated as a day trade, treated as an intraday scalp down to the next area of demand. That next area of demand is around $308. So we do have about 4 points worth of room to kind of work with there to the downside. Just know that if you do lose this 312, try to take profits on the way down. 310, 309, 308, try to clean up that position because this 5-day moving average is going to rise. Now to the top side, we are going to need to take out 318, 319, and we're going to need to close over 321. There's no real macro trade to the long side until the triple Qs close over 321. 321 is into 327. Let's take a quick look at the SPY and kind of see what we're working with here. Same thing. Ever since coming off the lows of $362 here on the S&P 500, we've had a phenomenal run the past month and a half, right? Realistically, the last 3 to 4 weeks have been phenomenal. If you can count the green candles here on the daily time frame compared to the red candles, yes. Have we had some big pullbacks here into supply? Yes, but we've also consolidated and ripped higher, pulled back, consolidated, ripped higher, pulled back, consolidated, ripped higher. So now what we're looking for on the SPY is a break over 413.37. That's going to give you an initial push all the way up to 417. Again, Remember, just because it breaks 413 in some change here doesn't mean that we get into this trade expecting it to go to 417. It doesn't have to do anything. All this is just an indication of where the stock potentially could stop. So if it does take out these highs here, this 413 area, I want to get long in this trade, and I want to be taking profits on the way up. Now, if we do start to break down and start to backtest some of this rising support here on the daily time frame, I'm really not looking for a intraday play to the downside on the S&P until we lose 406.77. Could we get there? Maybe, maybe we don't. If we do lose 406.77, we do have room down to 404. That's about $2, maybe $1.50 and some change. Again, keep in mind, this 5-day moving average is going to continue to rise here as the more days pass by. So just want to keep that in mind here. But if we do lose the 100 EMA and we close below Friday's lows here and we start working our way down towards 403, 404, that's definitely going to be a spot where I'm going to want to take some heavy profits at. Now, I'm not going to expect to get down here to 404 and say, oh, well, you know what, maybe we come back down to 390. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We are not in the guessing game. We are in the reaction game. We are in the game of technical analysis. We are in the game to take money out of the market, not sit, hope, dream, pray that the market comes in our favor and that we can magically make some money here. We're not sitting here trying to make 300, 400, 500% per trade. If you guys are following people and you guys are looking up to people and looking at these other traders that you see on social media making 300, 400, 500% gains here, guys, half the time these guys are playing contracts that are way out of the money. So of course they're going to move up 100, 200, 300%. You're better off buying at the money, in the money contracts and getting in on a quick move, taking your 10, 15, 20%. Some of you guys may be sitting there thinking, especially a lot of you newer and younger traders may be thinking that, you know, 10% gains is not flashy. 15% gains is nothing. You know, I'm not going to get the Lamborghini, you know, trading for 17% gains when I can, you know, go trade like these other guys who are making 500%. I'll tell you this, if your account size is big enough, taking a 10, 15, 20% gain is well worth it. Do the math on a $10,000 entry. You put in $10,000 worth of contracts and you make 10%, that's $1,000. You know, if you make 20%, that's $2,000. You telling me if you can't come into the market and make $2,000 each and every single day, that you can make a decent and good living off of that? You got to think about that for a second, kind of put everything into perspective. A lot of times, a lot of traders get, you know, they get very caught up in all of the flash and all of the, you know, the day trader lifestyle, laptop lifestyle. Now, can you trade from a laptop? Yes. Have you ever tried trading on a laptop? You know, I've done it numerous times. A lot of these people you see trading outside by the swimming pool on a laptop, half the time the sun's beating down on your laptop so bad you can barely see the lines on your chart. You know, let's get realistic. This is a real business. This is real money that we're playing with here. Let's treat it with a decent level of respect. And if you guys can't understand it, then this business is not for you. Understand that trading stocks and being a day trader is not gambling, but it's also a real business. And if this business is not for you, please don't waste your money. If you're wasting your time and money YOLOing calls, buying 0 days till expiration, hoping that it goes up or hoping that the stock reverses, all you're doing is gambling. You're better off going down, shooting some craps, playing roulette, trying your luck at blackjack, putting $100 into a slot machine, so forth and so forth. If you want to manage risk professionally, like the hedge funds, like your big institutional traders, like your quantum traders, like all of these professionals, even your professional retail traders who are day trading, if you want to manage funds correctly and properly, you have to get okay with losing. You also have to get okay with taking small gains consistently. It's those small gains that you take consistently that are going to allow you to grow your account and one day get into a position where you can enter into a play such as the SPY, take 10 contracts, 20 contracts, have it go in your favor 10, 15, 20% and make a great, fantastic day for yourself. Be realistic, guys. Be smart. If you guys are interested in really learning how to day trade with no BS, no fluff, join my Discord. That link is down in the description box below. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you guys. I'm not here to trade for you guys. I'm not here to tell you guys what to buy. I'm going to give you guys the nitty gritty, right? The mindset, the psychology that comes behind it. Also the technical analysis, education side of it, as well as your position sizing based on your account size. Not everyone has the same amount of money. I understand that. And not everyone can afford to go out there and buy 10, 15, 20 contracts. I understand that. You can still make decent amount of money trading 1, 2, 3, 4 contracts and kind of gradually increasing your size and working your way up. Hope this video makes sense, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you resonated with anything that I said in this video. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers as soon as I can. It's just a milestone that I put for myself. When I set these goals, I try to work as hard as I can to obtain them. I'll see you guys on the next one.